Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm Lafayette, and I'm here with Carlos, and that's all we got. Don't know what Marie's up to. Maybe she's protesting something in the world. Hopefully she's winning the protest. So, hope it's going good for her. Do you win those? How does that? Do people keep score when you protest? I don't know. How do they validate what they accomplished? I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'll Google it, see what AI tells me. Anyway, this week at the box office, you can go watch F1 starring Brad Pitt. I think that's really the only thing coming out this weekend that you should probably go and take a peek at is F1. It's just like the title says. It's about F1 racing. But you know what? I think also Megan 2 comes out this weekend, actually. I think that's another one. If you guys like the first Megan, it was a horror movie. About a AI robotic doll. So this weekend you can see Megan 2.0 or F1. Those are the new movies in the theater. This past weekend didn't go so well for Pixar, as Elio is the worst performing Pixar original animated movie that they've ever had. So sad. So sad.
You saw it. You contributed to their failure. So did you like it?
No. You contributed to their failure by not seeing it. That's how that works. The people that didn't see it contributed to their failure. Therefore, you are a failure. You see how that works? That's how it works. You
see
are
how you
the
invested
failure.
your money into something that failed?
That's not how that works, because I went to support the movie and you decided not to.
I told you not to go see it and told you not to go see it.
But it was a good movie. I saw it. I
don't believe you. I think you were trying to say that because you spent money on it. You don't want to look like a fool. It's like, oh man, this was a great movie.
I didn't say great. Great's a little high.
Of the century.
Great is a little high for that movie.
Of the century.
It's a little high, but it's a good movie. Number one movie this past weekend was How to Train Your Dragon. Again, 2 weeks in a row. Making $37 million domestically. It's up to $358 million total. And it is the highest.
Good movie.
The highest grossing movie in the franchise, which is kind of crazy. That can't be right. That cannot be right. Maybe it's on track to be their highest grossing movie in the franchise. There's no way it's the highest grossing movie.
Which is kind of goofy to say because it's the same movie as part one.
It's exactly the same movie.
Yeah.
To me, it's not the same. Okay, it's a franchise because we already know it. But
right. But it's not the same franchise because it's separation between animation
but it's also
and live action
to make a cheap buck, let's be honest. Because you already have a built-in audience.
Yeah, sure. Just like Disney.
No, Disney does nothing wrong, right? Is that right? I don't know. 28 years later was number 2 at the box office with $30 million.
Saw it.
60 million global. I don't know if that's
See how I invest in winners?
Not a winner. That's not very good numbers.
Really? The highest grossing of that franchise.
No way. That's not the highest grossing of that franchise.
Opening, yes.
Well, opening. Well, because again, a built-in audience that wants to see the third part of what they've already put their time into.
Doesn't matter.
They've
I don't invest in losers. I don't invest in losers.
Elio did 21 million domestically, and it did 437 million globally. There you go.
Yeah.
Fix that problem real quick. Lilo and Stitch came in number 4.
Your global, your little world.
Lilo and Stitch did 10 million, so that's still holding on. Actually, holy shit. It's done 910 million globally. So that Lilo and Stitch is a monster.
Break $1 billion.
Mission Impossible, still out there. It made 7 million. It's only up to 540 million, and I heard that
that's sad.
I heard that the movie costs 500 million, including marketing and everything.
But it was a 450 budget, right? Not including marketing.
I know it's crazy. I know it's a crazy budget. I know it's $500,
Uh,
500 million total. So apparently, this movie's only made $40 million. Well, which is, I guess, a positive. It's made money.
and that's Tom
So,
Cruise's salary. They made
but
Tom Cruise's salary
but the last one did the same thing. It only did about just, I think, just under 600 million. It didn't like, it wasn't a box office killer.
because the Mission Impossibles, the last few, just aren't as thrilling, I'd
I
say.
I just, and plus the fact you had to wait for this one, and I don't know. The Materialists came in number six with 6 million. Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff, did only 5 million, only 95 million globally so far. That movie's not a
Not
winner.
doing well. Not
This movie also a failure. Karate Kid only did 2.5 million, and it's only done actually it's done 85 million globally. That's probably pretty good for that movie. I bet you it's clearly made its budget and so forth. But you know for a fact they thought that the movie was gonna make buco bucks, at least $300 million, at least.
I'm sure that, right, because of the popularity of
The TV show. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Final Destination was number nine with 2 million. It's $280 million globally. It's pretty good. And rounding out the top 10 is a movie called Kubura, which did $2 million, and it's limited screens and looks like literally is in like a handful of screens. So I tell you what, $2 million, not too bad.
What's
So
the
anyway,
budget? Look it up.
uh so Kubura's budget $346 million.
What?
So it's on pace to do to break
Oof.
even. No, I'm joking. I don't know what the fuck the budget is. I don't know what that movie
Oh,
is. It's a thriller. It's some type of political thriller. Um, so it can't
Kabura.
can't be that much. A political thriller. But yeah, Pixar having a rough time at the box office lately. Their original movies don't do well since Coco in 2017. People only tend to go see their sequels. So, for example, Inside Out 2 did almost $2 billion. Incredibles 2 did 1.2 billion. Toy Story 4 did a billion. So people like seeing their sequels because they're familiar with those characters. But when they give them original stuff like Encanto and Luca and there's been a good amount of originals they've put out since Coco. People just don't seem to care about those. They don't give a shit. I don't know. I do think the marketing for Elio doesn't sell that movie at all. Just doesn't do it.
No,
Just doesn't do it.
no.
It's not appealing. When I see the billboards and all, I'm like, kids don't want to see that. Just by the billboards and seeing any type of marketing for that movie, there's no appeal to kids to see that movie. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. The movie's good, but the thing is, I don't think kids when they see that they want to see it. When they see like the marketing for it, I don't. They have to understand that this stuff is for kids. You gotta ring. You gotta have that 5-year-old tell your parents, I want to see that. Like you gotta capture their imagination, not the parents. Like, but hey. But you know what?
Well, the problem with it is even someone had mentioned that like you said, the advertising was very minimal. They even said at the park there was like no advertising for this movie.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah, I know, I know. And the thing is, like Elemental did almost 500 million, but it took forever for them to do that. Like
Right.
forever. I mean, they kept that thing in the box office until it made that money. Like they didn't want to take it out of theaters. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the last like original, let's see. For instance, did you ever see Migration?
Yes.
Okay, so Migration did 300 million for Universal. But I guess in that same year, Universal also released Mario Brothers, and we know Mario Brothers killed it. Did like $1.3 billion. But that's different.
Right.
That's not an original movie. That just doesn't really work that way. Like everyone grew up with Mario. Everyone was excited to see that movie. Even kids nowadays know who Mario is from the Mario Brothers. Their last name is Mario, according to that movie too, which is very awkward. So is his first name
How can
Mario?
so it's Luigi Mario and Mario Mario?
That's what I'm saying.
That makes no sense.
Is he
But
Mario
I mean the
Mario?
Mario brothers, I guess.
Is he? But does that mean his first name is not Mario? I don't know.
Mhm.
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, plumbers that don't
Ah,
actually. Well, in the movie they actually do have a business plumbing, but in the game they don't. There's no evidence that they're actual plumbers. Um.
it's true.
But anyway, so Ilio again, I saw it. I would give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I think kids will like it, but also has the whole thing about, you know, a kid being sad and depressed and sorrow, and it's they've
You
done it in
know
a couple movies so far, and it's like I don't know if
why I
kids.
wasn't interested in it is because the advertising. It reminded me of that movie they released during COVID, the straight to streaming one.
Luca,
No, 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 no. The one wasn't it
Soul.
the
Well,
one where
Soul
the
was in theaters.
family was on like some sort of planet, some sort of you know what I'm talking about with the three-legged dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
That's what it
right. I
reminded
totally
me of. I'm like,
forgot
ah, I don't want
about
to see
that.
that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Was that
Uh,
but was that in theaters? I don't even
thought it was
know.
straight to streaming. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember what it's
You
called.
know what? Here's the movies they said that went straight to streaming. According to Soul, Luca, and Turning Red were the straight to streaming films.
Mm.
So the one you're talking about was a failure though, and I don't think that was a Pixar movie. I think that was a Disney movie,
Ah.
Disney animation.
Mm.
I think, but you're right. You're right. I remember that movie was eh. That's all it was. Just eh. It
Yeah.
wasn't like yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. They have a couple coming out. They got Zootopia 2. They got Toy Story 5. They got one called Hoppers and one called Gato. Those are their next movies. Through 2027. So we know Toy Story is gonna be a hit. Doesn't matter if it's shit because
Zootopia 2 is going to be a hit.
Zootopia is gonna be a hit too. But Zootopia again, Disney movie. I don't think that's a Pixar movie, right? Isn't that a Disney movie?
No idea.
Oh, anyway. I mean, same company, yes, but they make separate movies. People are probably like, they're the same thing.
Disney Zootopia. Yeah, it doesn't say Disney Pixar. It's
Yeah, so
Disney
Disney makes
Zootopia.
their own animated movies as well.
Mhm.
But according to the lead animator at Disney, he did say they're making a new 2D movie. So
Oh,
we'll
who?
see.
Oh, new
2D, like
2D
new
movie.
2D. I don't know
Gotcha.
why though. You can go away from those. We're good. I don't. I don't think that nobody's clamoring for 2D movies
When was the
anymore.
last 2D movie?
It was the
Like a good
frog,
one.
the Princess and the Frog.
No, no, no. Just in general. It doesn't be, I don't mean Disney.
Well, in theaters, that's what I could think of. That's it. Princess and the Frog. I can't
That's
think
the
of
last
anything.
one?
In the theaters, not including any type of anime they put out. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is Princess and the Frog. Yep, yep,
Hmm.
yep, yep. So,
Yeah, looks like you're right. Princess and the Frog.
which was a good movie. I'm surprised they didn't make another did another 2D movie, but that's it. They were done after that.
Hmm.
Hey, they're making a Meet the Parents 4.
Who
Did you know that?
cares?
Owen Wilson is joining the cast with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro. I don't care for those movies. Uh, John Bernthal is actually going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day as the Punisher.
As the Punisher, yeah.
I mean, I would think the Punisher. Yeah, he's the Punisher.
Of course, he's
Um,
the Punisher.
um, King Charles and Idris Elba are teaming up on a documentary for Netflix called The King's Trust. That's interesting. The King
It's
Charles,
a
I guess.
charity.
Yeah, it's a charity that he does. Yeah, and he's the actor's helping with the documentary. Correct, correct. Russell Crowe will join Henry Cavill for Highlander for Amazon MGM artists reboot. It's a TV show. I thought it was a movie. But according to this, it's a TV show. I didn't know that. Okay. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are teaming up, but it's not for what you think. They're teaming up for an Apple comedy. Yes, Apple TV is going to have a comedy starring Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. I'm pretty sure it's going to be about getting high because those two, they hang out and, well, they get high. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Um,
Oh, the Woody Harrelson Matthew McConaughey project is on hold because the showrunner walked away from the show.
he's a runner, but he walked away. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What are the
Um,
creative differences? So he
too
left.
bad. How about you tell us about the movie you saw this weekend?
Oh, 28 years later.
Yes, go ahead and spoil it.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just give us all the goods.
Well, what's his name in it? Aaron Taylor Johnson?
And Terry Johnson. Yes,
Didn't have
yes,
to be
yes.
in it. Could have been
Ah,
anybody.
damn it.
He was in it for like 20 minutes.
And he gets his name on the poster. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, pretty weak. Pretty weak.
Well, you got to sell the movie.
The movie takes place 28 years after the start of the rage virus, not
Okay.
28 years after 28 months. So it's not a
Mm.
direct sequel. It's just another story of the rage virus.
Okay. Okay.
So what's happening is it looks like they contained the virus to the island of the UK.
Got it. That's good. Okay. So
Um,
no
and
Brexit for them. Okay.
no, they've been Brexited.
Ah, good old
Where's
Brexit.
Marie now?
I know.
Brexited. So anyway, there's this civilization that lives on this island. I believe it's called Holy Island,
Okay.
and it's a real
Mm-hmm.
place. And what happens is when the tide goes low, there's a causeway you can walk across to get to the mainland. And when the tide is up, you can't. You just no
Yeah,
coming back. You
that
can't
makes
come back.
sense. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, um, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character is trying to get his son to get his first kill. Everybody's telling him he's too young. He's only 12. Even his wife, who's dying, she has cancer. You can tell she's sick, but you could just know it's cancer when you watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even she, yelling at him, cursing him out, saying he's too young. And then when they get to the gate before they let him out, they're telling him he's too young. Usually the kids that go out and do it are like 14 to 16, not 12. But Aaron Taylor Johnson's a dickhead dad and wants him to do it anyway. And they warn him, hey, if you get left back there, there's no search party. You're on your own. That's once you get stuck on that island because it's quarantine. Once you get stuck, that's it. We're not coming for you. So anyway, they get there. He gets his kill. Then there's a bunch of them that come running towards him, and he starts freaking out. He's missing all his shots. His dad has to kill them all, and they have to camp overnight in the attic of this house, and they've run out of arrows because there's an alpha. Now there's an alpha among the
Oh, amongst the zombies.
zombies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And apparently the alphas have like 3 arms.
Interesting. Where's the third
What I
one at?
mean by that is his dick is fucking long.
Oh, really? So
Holy
does it help
shit,
them
man.
run or like how's that work?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't run if I was an alpha because you'd be whacking it against your kneecaps as you ran, so it's got to hurt a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, these guys are stacked, man. Oh man.
So the virus
Anyway,
does that.
apparently, if you're an alpha,
Interesting. I wonder if the virus is going to
yeah,
come here
you
to the
can ride
States.
your own
Anyway,
hog,
continue.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, what confused me though was that apparently there's more than one alpha because one alpha
More than one big dick.
he just yeah they played double dutch skip rope on their time off. Uh, he went running after him down the causeway because he chased them. He saw where they were going and he chased them. He tried to get and because they ran past the causeway when the water was already coming up. It was maybe like whatever ankle deep, but they ran across anyway. And the alpha's fast for having his hog smacking against his kneecaps. He runs fast.
Hmm.
So anyway, right before they get to the gate, they fall because the little boy falls and he tries to pick them up, and then they're guarding the gate, and then they shoot this large harpoon on fire into the alpha's chest. He dies. So I thought that was the end of the alpha, but then they have a party for the boy. He's all grown up now because he got his first kill.
Nice.
They have a party. Dad sneaks off and cheats on mom. The kid
Ah.
witnesses it.
Ah.
So the kid witnesses dad go down on the woman. And
Okay.
then,
Okay.
he goes home. He tells him to leave, get out. So he ends up sneaking off the island with mom because they heard there's a doctor. No doctors are alive on their little island. They have no doctor, but there's a doctor
Son of a
alive on the
bitch.
mainland.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes looking for him.
Okay.
And the doctor's Ralph Fiennes.
Okay. Okay.
So what kind of confused me though was that the boy was scared when these things were running at him. Right? He was missing the shots. He got 2 kills because one kill, some guy was hanging upside down and he had the word Jimmy carved into him. You only see the reference Jimmy twice. Once on the guy's belly and then once spray painted on some wall or scratched into a brick wall as they're walking by or something. Anyway, so the boy's super brave now. He's gonna take on all these monsters with his mom because he's got to find the doctor. Well, anyway, on the way to find the doctor, they run into a soldier, a Swedish soldier, and their boat had capsized as they were patrolling the area on the quarantine island, make sure nothing was coming off of it. Anyway, there was 8 soldiers. The Alpha killed 7 of them. He survived for a while. So he's walking with them for a bit, and he's talking to him about the internet, showing him his phone and stuff like that. And I was like, so you're telling me this whole time this holy island, even before the rage virus, didn't have technology on it? That make no sense to me. because this guy clearly had an iPhone and he was looking up pictures and stuff before his battery died. Then he just threw it away. Like, that's garbage. He threw it away because no one's coming for him either. Because if you're on quarantine island, they're not coming for you. Anyway, long story short, Alpha gets him, rips his head off like the Predator with his spine attached to it, which is kind of weird to me too. Because I thought, spine's kind of attached to other shit too. So how you gonna pull it clean out? I don't know. I guess you got to have a 3-foot dick to be able to do that. And that's what
Yeah,
this
I mean
guy
that
did.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, long story short, they find Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes covers himself in iodine. He spends his days covered in iodine because the virus doesn't like iodine. So the virus is. Uh, so he fights off the virus by just covering himself in iodine. If you see the poll, I didn't know the movie was called 28 years later, Pyramid of Skulls or something like that. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, I didn't know I had a tagline. Yeah.
Neither did I. I kept reading it though. I'm like, okay, got a tagline. But anyway, so what Ralph Fiennes does, he takes all the dead people and he basically cremates them, and then he uh, cleans off the bones. He burns them enough so he can clean off the bones, and he makes these like pillars, and he stacks the pyramid of skulls. Um, anyway, so they find him. He diagnoses the mom and tells her, without having any proper machine, just the little things that I told you, and he like checked her. So apparently she had breast cancer. It's gone to her brain.
Damn it.
So he tells her, "You're gonna die soon." So that's the heartfelt moment. The kid he's there with his mom. He doesn't want to let her go, but he's got morphine, and so he just euthanizes her with morphine. Then he disappears for a while the kid sits there or falls asleep. I can't remember. But anyway, so he comes back with mom's skull and
Oh,
tells
weird.
him to give it the best spot you can find. So he climbs the pyramid of
Pyramid.
skulls, puts it
Hmm.
at the very top. The sun's rising at this time, so he
Hmm.
turns it so it's facing the sun. He tells his mom he loves her, kisses the skull on the head, and climbs down.
Wait, the movie
Um,
ends.
n- no, 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 no. Man, the movie was good up until the ending. The ending was so weird. It's like, what just happened? It was so weird because in the beginning, there's a house and the room is full of children and they're watching Teletubbies and the parents are kind of like keeping them in the room because I guess the rage virus has just started. They're telling all the kids to stay in there. Anyway, several zombies bust through the door, kill all the children except for this one little boy.
Hmm.
And his mom yells at him to run. So he runs out of the house, runs down the street, runs to a church. And in the church is a crazy priest on his knees. And he asks for help. He goes, "Oh, there's no help. They're coming, blah, blah, blah."
God didn't save
So he
him. Got it.
gives his necklace to the kid, his cross,
Okay.
gold cross, gold
He
necklace.
thinks they're vampires.
Well, no, he just gives it to the kid and tells him to go. Because as they break in, he starts screaming and yelling and saying, "Yes, my children, come, my children," and they eat him, and he
Got
goes
it.
nuts.
Sacrifices himself. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it. Got
not
it.
really, because then he stands up and he's acting like he's leading them, because then he runs out of the church.
Oh, so his dick got big.
He got 3-foot dick.
Uh-huh.
And then the kid runs off. That's all you see. The kid runs off, and then the movie starts. And then it goes 28 years later. Um,
Then how's it end?
so here's the ending. The kid, they find a pregnant zombie,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
He and the mom help the pregnant zombie give birth. But then the pregnant zombie, here's the thing, the placenta, according to the doctor, Ralph Fiennes, protected the baby from getting the virus. So the baby's not infected.
Okay.
And then the soldier was with them when it happened, and then the mom rages out after giving birth, and so the soldier shoots her.
Yeah. 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 She deserved it.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hmm.
Anyway, so now they have this baby. So anyway, mom's dead. He put the skull up top. Ralph Fiennes here says, "Here, you should take the baby, go back to your island, go back home. This is too dangerous for you." So what he does, he goes back home, but he leaves the baby at the gate with a note. He gives the baby his mom's name, Isla. Tells the baby he's fine and nothing wrong with the baby, and that he's going back to the island by himself. And told his dad not to come looking for him. He'll come back when he's ready. Okay, so now he's got some fish. He's cooking the fish. All of a sudden, these zombies. Well, I don't know why, but every zombie's naked. Apparently, not a one has a piece of clothing.
Hmm.
So anyway, they come running after him. He shoots a couple of them, but then there's too many, so he starts running and he gets into a dead end. Then this blonde-haired guy in a jump tracksuit goes, "Hey, looks like you're in a bit of trouble. Why don't you let us take care of this for you?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, sure." So all of a sudden, all these white people, 6 or 7 of them, all in different colored tracksuits, jump down this wall, and then all of a sudden it's like a fucking Power Ranger movie.
Hell
They
yeah.
start just ninjas come out and just start beating the shit out of
So the
these
movie got
zombies.
better, significantly
Oh my
better at this
God.
point.
It was so weird. I'm like, what is happening right now? And it's set up for a sequel. So
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Yeah.
yeah, because of these guys, because of these ninjas or these Power Rangers, the Scottish Power Rangers, whatever. And what's the funny part is because they're all in different colored tracksuits, and then this guy with long blonde hair is Jimmy because he says, "Hey, I'm Jimmy." So this is the Jimmy where the guy's got the carved name in his stomach and the name on the wall,
Oh,
and
okay.
then he's wearing the cross the priest gave to him,
Okay,
but
okay. Oh,
he had
with a
ripped the
butt.
cross off and turned it
Mm-hmm.
upside down.
Oh,
But that's the
interesting.
kid from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Jimmy is
yeah,
the
yeah,
kid
yeah,
from the
yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, yeah,
So
Jimmy.
now we have a sequel coming up to
About
explain
Jimmy.
Jimmy and the Scottish Power Rangers.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's your rating at the end of this movie?
Before the end of the movie, I give it a 3.5. After seeing the end of the movie, mm, it was just wild. It was just a weird ending. It's 3, but
All the
it's
reviews I've seen and read say the same thing. They say the ending is like, what the hell?
right. It should have been like a
And yeah,
post-credit thing or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
just to separate it from the kid and his emotional dealings with his mom's death, and you know, putting
But
her skull where, and
yeah,
then all of
yeah.
a sudden you have this weird ending.
Well, other things I've heard about the movie in general is, like you said, it seems like just a standalone story that doesn't
Yes.
resolve anything. It's just
No.
like, oh, we just made a story about this person over here now. And it's
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you can
oh,
clearly
okay.
carry this franchise as long as you want if you keep doing
Just telling
stories like
stories
that.
like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I just like you gotta you gotta have a solution or just everyone dies on the planet. You gotta do something. It's just yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, with it being quarantined in the UK,
That's true. It's all UK though.
why don't they just carpet bomb the damn thing?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Oh well. All right. Well, there you go. So Elio got 3.5 and the zombie movie got a 3. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, so check those out in theaters. But I would recommend checking out F1 this weekend with Brad Pitt. I have seen it. It is awesome. It quick plot for you. Basically, there's a guy that owns a NASCAR team, and if his team can't finish in the top 10, he must sell the team. And he doesn't really have any good drivers. He has like this amateur kid that, that has potential. So he goes and gets his buddy, good old Brad Pitt, who just won Daytona 500 as a replacement driver for another team, just like a sub, for like 300 laps. And he took the lead for the lead driver. The lead driver jumps in the car and he wins the race, whatever. But it's mainly because Brad Pitt's guy. Anyway, so he goes and gets Brad Pitt and basically tells him, "Hey, we're old friends. We're buddies. I really need a driver. Can you come drive for me? It's because you need to save my ass." And
And he
he's
was a
like,
former driver?
yeah, he's a former F1 driver.
Right.
And that's the basic plot. It's basically a former driver that now has joined this new team that if they can't finish in top 10, they're going to be forced to sell the team. And Brad Pitt's come on board and he's not his former self. He's now an old, rusty driver when it comes to F1. And it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I would check it out. It's a Jerry Bruckheimer film. It's from the guy that did Top Gun Maverick. Um, the car scenes are very very good. The car scenes are very high impact. They're very well done. So check
They
out
filmed
F1.
some of this during the F1 in Las Vegas last year.
They did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
did. Yeah. I mean, since I've seen it and it comes out today, I mean, I would give this movie a solid 4.5. And like I said, I walked out the movie, maybe even a 5. I walked out the movie going, that was a damn good movie. Like, There you go. Like, good job. Brad Pitt made himself. No, he didn't make it, but the team of Jerry Bruckheimer and Top Gun Maverick fella, they made a hell of a movie based on F1 racing.
So,
So,
did you get the feeling of like Days of Thunder?
no, no, nothing like Days of Thunder. No, no. This movie's about racing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't have like the offshoot fucking storyline of I'm gonna go, half the movie's not a love story or some bullshit. This movie is about racing. Yeah, there's scenes of, Brad Pitt and some chick hooking up, but that's literally for 5 minutes of the movie. The movie's literally about racing and about losing this team if he doesn't win and da 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 da. It's good. So check it out. It's in theaters this weekend. So good old F1. F1. So there you go. There you go. Here's some quick notes for you. They casted Chung Li for the upcoming Street Fighter movie.
I
Um,
heard.
her name is it Kalina Liang? Um,
Your
anyway,
guess is as good as mine.
she hasn't really been in much. But she will be Chung Li, and if you know anything about Chung Li, if you ain't got them thunder thighs, oh boy, you gotta do some squats. Gotta do some squats. Um,
They have the
Netf.
main cat. Well, they
I
got
don't know.
Ryu cast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They got Ken Masters cast, and Ken Masters is the guy that was originally cast as He-Man before he walked away.
Oh,
So
really?
now, yeah, so he's gonna have to dye his hair blonde because he's not a blonde. They have Blanca
Oh.
cast.
The main thing is
Uh,
who's Ryu. That's really
Ryu is
who's Ryu.
what do you mean?
Th-
The
Who plays
character who's
Ryu?
playing him?
Yeah,
The guy who played the Bruce Lee character from the
that's right. I forgot.
yeah,
That's
and he
right.
played
He's playing Ryu.
Storm
That's
Shadow, right? He
right.
played Storm
He
Shadow.
played Storm Shadow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot that he is Ryu. Yeah, 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 yeah. There you
His
go.
face is a little long for
It is.
Ryu.
It's not really. He's not a Ryu guy. I would have.
No.
I would have even gone with
How do you give him Fei Long?
yeah, Fei
Because Fei
Long would have
Long is a
been
Bruce
great,
Lee
but he would have been
character.
great. And I would have maybe even done like Sam Liu. Is that his name? The guy that plays Iron Fist. Even he would have been a
Oh,
decent.
Samu Liu.
Yeah, but Ryu is Japanese,
He's
so
Japanese.
he's
He's
Japanese,
Japanese.
but he has like almost like he's mixed features. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He looks
white,
like he's white and
half white.
Japanese. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So easily. Oh, they should have casted Jean-Claude Van Damme. Perfect.
Done. Guile.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, no, no, that's Ryu.
Oh,
Um,
as Ryu.
yeah, 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 that's Ryu.
You're not gonna let him play Guile again?
No, 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 it can't be Guile and his fucking accent. I feel like an American soldier. Yeah. Special forces. Yeah, okay.
Uh,
I mean, when that movie's on, I watch it because it's so campy, but it's just so bad.
what's
Um,
his name? What's his name was in it too? I just don't know what character he plays. What's that? The Rock's cousin from wrestling. What's his name?
he is Rollins.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. There you go. Roman Reigns. Yeah,
Roman
he is in it.
Reigns.
I
He
think
is
he's
in
gonna
it.
play. I think he's gonna play
DJ.
no, no, not fucking DJ. I think he's either gonna play Sagat, which of course doesn't
Nope.
fit, but I
Nope.
could see
I'm
him
not gonna
playing
get
Sagat.
Sagat. Nope.
But I could also even see him. See, thing is, he can't
No,
play.
because I don't see him shaving his head. He's not gonna shave
Yeah, I
his head.
know, because he has that long hair. I know.
E Honda.
He could be E Honda with a
He's
fat
not
suit.
E Honda.
Good call, though. Good call. He could be Blanca. No, you just said the Casablanca.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
He's Blanca. That's right. He is Blanca.
Blanca.
You know what? Yeah, I wonder who he's gonna play. Um, Roman Reigns. What
But
does he
I'm
play?
wondering what cast of characters they're going to give us. Are they going to give us the original cast, because there's so many new
There's
characters
now a
now?
ton of people. They got to give us original cast. They got to. You can throw in the Cammy and all that, but you got to give us
Sure,
original
well,
cast.
sure, Cammy.
Wasn't Cammy in the movie though, the first one?
She was in the first one. It was
That's
played
right,
by
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie
That's
Minogue.
right, Kylie Minogue. Kylie, we'll see.
Maybe
We'll see.
no, he'll be who's the guy who wants to be Ryu, but he's such a puss? Dan.
No, he won't
Dan.
be Dan.
Maybe
Dan's
he'll
the
be
white
Dan.
guy. No, Dan's the white guy. Dan thinks he's fucking Ryu. Yeah, don't be fucking Dan.
So we need Dan, Sakura,
I mean, he could be Vega. Doesn't make
Veg,
sense though, because Vega's Italian, isn't he? Or he's like
Vegas
Spanish.
Spanish,
Spanish.
blonde Spanish.
How many are there any characters in the film that are like Pacific Islanders in the game? I mean, not that I'm aware of.
No,
Oh, but he could be Dulcim. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. It could be
Another
Dulcim.
bald character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He only
Sure.
plays bald characters.
Mm,
They stick
mm.
all that hair inside that cap, the ball cap. Just shove it
Maybe
in
he'll be
there.
that guy who's half red and half blue. Can't remember, but he's got long hair like
No,
him.
he ain't. Oh, you know who he could be? I just thought about it. Who's Ryu's
Akuma?
Akuma? He could be
I don't
Akuma.
think he's gonna be Akuma.
What? No, he could be Akuma. He
No, because
could
that's
be.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's also Jean-Claude. Son of a bitch taking all the roles. Son of a bitch. He's I just taking all
Yeah,
roles. He
yeah.
could be, yeah, you know what? I could see him as Akuma. I could. I
No.
could.
Oh, Gil. Gil's the name of the guy that's half blue, half red.
The only problem I have is you know, he'd have to know martial arts because that's, Akuma's the master. Like he is the master.
He's
Like
not Akuma. He's Zangief. He's gonna be the Russian wrestler.
he's not gonna be Zangief. No, not gonna be Zangief.
Yeah.
Uh, but now I'm looking at the list. I'm like, who could he be? But you're right. I wonder who's gonna play. I wonder because I looked through the list and I don't see any like Pacific Islander type of characters on the list at
No,
all.
no.
So who knows? Who knows? But I'm still gonna go on a limb and say he's Akuma.
He's not gonna be Akuma.
I
He's
have to
closer to
guess.
DJ than he is Akuma.
No, close. You crazy? DJ's a Jamaican, like Rastafarian guy.
Doesn't matter. I said he's closer looking than he is Akuma.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Johnny Knoxville will be the host of the brand new reboot of Fear
Oh,
Factor.
Fear Factor. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I like Fear Factor. I'll watch that. I wonder how Joe Rogan feels about that. All right. All right. All right. So let's check that
What
out.
does he care?
But he was the host of Fear Factor, remember?
Okay, but what does it matter?
Maybe he's like, hey, call me back. Why can't I do it?
Yeah.
Netflix signed on for a movie called Trinity, the conspiracy thriller. Okay, we'll see what that's about. Oh, your
It's
boy
about the Holy
Alan
Ghost. Oh.
Alan Rickson. You know who that is?
Yeah, Reacher.
That's right. He is teaming up for a survival competition series, pitting TV reality stars against each other. Why? Why? It is whatever. Money talks. We'll see if he gets cast as Batman. He really wants to play Batman. He wants to play Batman.
He's not old enough because James Gunn said he wants to have like
I
an
know.
old.
I know. James Gunn's low. He's lost on Batman right now.
Yeah,
He says that what's the purpose of Batman? That's the reason he needs to find Batman's purpose.
that's why I think Brave and the Bold is going to be more Robin, oriented than Batman.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and so we already talked about how Wonder Woman's being written, how James Gunn's sequel is basically Superman, Supergirl, sequel to Superman, which makes sense. Um,
A buddy film. That's cool.
I think it's a good idea if it takes place in space, just like, the whole
You're saying
Guardians, all those
Oh,
take
maybe
place.
they go fight Jason.
No, they fight. What's his name? Mongol. Remember Mongol?
Space. Oh, you were right.
He's like one of the most powerful like characters in all of DC and whatever. But not Jason in space. He's still in space. Is he still in space? Or
I don't know.
no,
Didn't he land in New York or something? I don't know.
no, he got kicked out of the spaceship and like froze, didn't he? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Every time
I
that
never
one's
watched
on,
that one.
every time that one's on, I watch it. It's so bad.
bet.
It's so
I
bad.
bet.
It's so bad. Warner Brothers acquired Stephen King's The Institute for HBO. Called HBO in Europe. HBO Max in Europe. What? I don't
I
know
saw a
what that-
preview for a Stephen King movie. Looks
what was
good.
it? The Life
Walk?
of Chuck.
Is it called The Walk?
The Walk. Is it about a Mongolian restaurant?
Korean barbecue.
What's it about?
Mongolian barbecue. I mean,
Yeah, Mongolian barbecue. What's it
I
about?
haven't watched.
The
No,
Walk.
it's apparently it's a contest. And
Oh,
there's only
so it's
one
not-
winner.
So it's not a movie.
It is a movie
Oh,
about a
okay.
contest.
Got it.
And
Got it.
what happens is
Oh, no.
there's no finish line, but what you do is you start walking.
Oh, I've seen this preview. It looks wild.
Yeah.
Oh
And if
my
you walk
God.
less than 3 miles per hour, you
Yeah.
get shot.
You get
If you
killed.
fall back 3 times, you get shot. So basically,
Yeah.
you get killed. There's only one winner at the end.
Yeah, that's right. If you stop, like
Yep.
even to like take a breather and you take too
Or
long of
piss
a
or
breather,
whatever,
you get
yeah.
shot. I think it's like when the people behind you, if they catch up to you, they kill you. You can't let them catch up to you.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
No, by the preview, I mean, that's what it looks like.
Oh.
Like if the people with the guns and the tanks or whatever, Jeeps catch up to you, you get eliminated. You
Oh
gotta
no,
keep
they're
going
just
and
back
going.
there to make sure you don't try to
Run off.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Mobland season 2 got picked up for Paramount Plus. Pretty good movie. That's a pretty good show. That's with Pierce Brosnan,
Oh, that's the Tom Hardy one.
Tom Hardy, yeah, Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren. Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty good show. And I don't know what Ransom Canyon is, but it got picked up for season 2 at Netflix. Good old Ransom
mm,
Canyon. And South Park is threatening legal action against Paramount because the president of
what?
Paramount is he's getting his fingers into they're trying to negotiate right now a new streaming deal. And you
With
know,
HBO, right?
no, with Paramount,
Oh, with
but
Paramount.
not just with Paramount, with HBO and Netflix.
Oh,
And they
okay.
said the guy at Paramount's trying to mess up the deal, so they get it because they want it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
And they've also come out, Matt and Trey have come out and said that they want the so-called banned episodes to be part of the deal. Like they want them shown.
Oh, mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see. So South Park does come back July 9th. So with this brand new season. So there you go. There you go. And Rick and Morty, if I haven't told you, is already back.
Yeah,
So
at the end of May, a month
yeah,
ago. Came out a month ago.
it's been pretty good so far. It feels
Oh,
more
you've been
like
watching it? I haven't.
it feels more like the first like more like the second and third season.
Mm.
So it's more back to like that because let's see, last season was okay. Season 7 was pretty good. Season 6 was horrible. Just wasn't good. Just wasn't good. But that's when they had the whole falling out with the creator and all that shit.
Dan something.
Dan Harmon and Justin Roland. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jeff Rowland. That's the guy I got accused for
Jeff Roland. His name is
spousal
Justin
abuse.
Roland. Who the hell's
Yeah, Justin Rowland.
You said Jeff Roland. Who the fuck
Maybe
is
I
Jeff
did.
Roland?
I don't know.
Just goddamn
And
it.
then it turns out not to be true. So the guy lost his job for nothing.
He did. He lost it, and the charges were dropped
Yeah.
from his like ex-girlfriend, whatever, tried to say domestic, and then they dropped the charges, and then the guy.
Yeah.
But you know what? They still get paid for the show. So hey,
Yes, their show, right?
when you watch it, it still says created by those two. Still says executive producers, those two. So
What's funny is that the last season they took their names off.
they did at the end. They
Yeah,
put them
for
back this
bullshit.
season. Mm-hmm.
I thought, what's
Yep,
that?
yep, yep,
What's
yep.
the name of the other Rick and Morty ripoff?
There's a Rick and Morty
One
ripoff.
that you like. It's basically just Rick and Morty with aliens.
Oh, you're talking about on Hulu
Yeah,
by the
yeah, yeah.
same animators. It's not a Rick and Morty. It's nothing like Rick and Morty.
It's just like Rick and
But
Morty.
it's yeah, just like it, just like it. You're
Just
talking
like
about
it.
oh my god, it's a funny fucking show too on Hulu. It's on its last season coming up. It's over after
Oh,
this
is
next
it?
season. Yeah, yeah, they're ending it. Oh now as you brought it up, I don't. Oh, the Bear is back though. If you want to watch the Bear, and the good thing
Oh,
about the
it's on
Bears,
already?
they drop the whole seasons at once. They don't make you wait week to week to week. They just give you the whole
Oh,
damn
you know what
thing.
else is back?
Mm.
Resident Alien is back as well.
Ah, see, there you go. There
Yeah.
you go. I'm trying to think of that show now. You're like, oh yeah, that show. That
Opposite
show.
or
Oh, that's right.
polar
Polar
opposites?
Opposites.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Polar. That's a funny show.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, they had to recast Justin Roland as the lead in that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how they did it. It was so goofy.
Yeah, now he's English.
Yeah, they shot him with a gun. I'm like,
Yeah, that's it.
oh, that's what we're going with now, huh? We're
That's
just gonna
it.
ignore that.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it. That's
that's
all.
it. Yeah,
That's
British
all.
accent.
That's what they went with. That's a good show. That's funny. So check that one out. Polar Opposites. Yeah. So that's all I got for you. You got anything else?
I got nothing.
Oh, okay, good. We're good. Did you hear about Iran? Oh, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Man.
No one argue with us and give us misinformation.
No
So let's
one
just
sit
call
here
it a
to
night.
tell us, go, just, a little insight for you guys. Last week's show was, people gave me feedback. They actually liked last week's show. We had to cut like an hour of it because Marie went completely apeshit on us. So you guys didn't get to hear it, but oh boy, a lot of F-bombs and a lot of, a
Death
lot of
threats,
death threats
mostly
and
upon you.
yeah, upon me, yes, and
Yeah.
then also, effing you're stupid, and and we just laugh it off in stride, and then the show went fine. So good times. That's what our show is. It's good times. So, all right, we'll catch you guys next week. Go check out F1. Check out 28 weeks later if you're a fan. 28 years later. If you're a
Years.
fan of that one.
I wonder if they're going to continue with the 28 And what's next?
Yeah, because what are they gonna do?
They already
28
did
centuries
days,
later?
months, and years. What?
28 minutes.
Oh wait, they did. Oh no, it was weeks. 28 weeks.
Starts with 28 days, then
months,
weeks. No, my
28 years.
bad.
Wait,
This is
20,
this is only the third one.
28 days, weeks, and then years, right?
Well, what? Yeah, they skip months.
They did. Yeah. Oh, well, they
They
got
didn't
an
do
opportunity now. Go back and do some
Oh
months.
yeah, do a prequel to a story that doesn't actually need it because
You
I
gotta
don't
give
know.
the Jimmy story.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Jimmy story. Yeah, the Jimmy story. I just want to. You know what? I want the story about the 3-foot dicks. So it's a very
Yeah, if this
interesting
virus
story.
gives you that, I welcome it.
They
Bring
need
it
to
out.
somehow just pull out that certain strain of the virus. Oh,
But here's the thing: it's called a rage virus. So if you got a 3-foot dong
raging
and you
dick.
start jerking off
Hell yeah, fucking
or rage
rage.
jerking, you're gonna rip that off,
Run
especially
a
with that
circle.
strength. Especially if you can rip a man's head off with the spine attached to it. Maybe you're not jerking off. Maybe that's incentive not to do it.
I tell you what, that opens up a whole new thing for people that like Levi's and them. They can make three-legged pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That'd be kind of weird though, but yeah. Anyway, that's our short one. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Hope you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. For Carlos.
Bye bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Now stay here for this fantastic song.
Late night creeping in the city glow. We moving like shadows in a neon show. Got a show with style, got a mission in mind. When the beat drops hard, we come from behind. They slick, they mean, they green, they team. Leo with the focus, blade so fine. Donnie on the keys, genius by design. Ralph don't talk, he lets it speak. Mikey's got the moves and the snack technique. When trouble comes around, they shut it down. Ninja Turtles, oh so fresh, funk in a half shell. Turtle power, moving through the night with the ninja finesse, slicker than the rest. Turtle power, crime stopping, pizza popping, Foot Clan dropping, we don't stop it. Turtle, run the groove so effortlessly. Yo, Splinter taught us how to fight with flair. Wise old rat in a velvet chair. He said, balance your blade and keep your soul. And don't forget, pizza plays a role. Leo leads with the blade so clean. Dom builds tech like a war machine. Rap throws heat, got that edge and flame. Mikey's wild parties his game. Who needs a cape when you got that shell? We saving the day and we doing it well. No fear, no capes, just mass and skate. We funky vigilantes coming fashionably late. Turtle, funky like a family. Shell, yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles dance for kings. Spin that nunchuck, let it slam. Foot soldiers run when they hear our sound. Fighting crime with a breakdown. Spades flash, groove ignite. We're taking down bad guys every night. Turtle to the L-E. Shell shock funk eternally.